Welcome to the Juice and Pop show. Well, the father and son show. I'm joined by my pops. What's going on, OG?
Father and son, he's there. Hey,
What's up, OG? So we have Darren Waller retires from the NFL officially.
everybody be talking about it.
I guess they had conversations that date all the way back in March about this.
Yeah,
Um,
they knew how far back it went, but that makes sense.
yep. So currently, I feel like he was maybe even a still top 5 to 10 tight end at the possible, like of just being in the game. And the game's definitely gonna miss him. I wish him the best outside of the game for sure. And I hope health and conditions and everything is good. But I didn't read up on everything on why he fully retired. I just know that he was talking with the team since March about possibly leaving the game. So
There's there's some mental issues. That's what it is. God bless the best for him.
let's wish him the best. Whatever new adventure he goes on to. If you ever want to come talk on the podcast on the Juice of Pop show, we'll
We'll
welcome him
reach out.
for sure. Once the numbers get up, we'll reach out for sure. But yeah. So the Giants are. Yeah, that was the last team that he played with. Correct? Was the Giants, right?
Yeah.
So the Giants are without Darren Waller and Saquon Barkley for the first time in a long time, Dad.
That's going to be a whole new offense, that's for sure.
Definitely going to be an entirely new offense. And I mean, I guess just to throw something else in there, Jalen Hyatt, the rookie from last year, stated that he believes that the Giants are a playoff team. You don't think so, Pops? Who's all in that division? The Eagles. Who else is in there?
That's not go there.
That's a long day.
That's not go
That's definitely not do
there. Well, yeah, I guess you can't ever say never.
that. Hey,
I just can't say it.
I
Can't.
I can't knock him for believing, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, each their own.
All right, so let's go on ahead and let's talk about my Steelers. So my Steelers, everyone's been talking about us for a nice little minute. It's okay. AFC North is stacked, but Mike Tomlin has officially agreed to a 3-year extension, so the Steelers will have Coach T till 2027. Pops. I don't know the exact numbers and whatnot. I just grabbed that he got an extension, and I'm geeked off of that alone.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm happy for the Steelers. They need that's good security for them.
Mm-hmm. I think it'll help with the development of Justin Fields a little bit as well, because I feel like, okay, now I know this is going to be my head coach for the next 3 years, no matter what. So for what my contract is, and for me to try to get into the wiggle room, and how we were talking about him possibly being a slash player for the Steelers this year, and maybe getting some extra reps, while still using Russell Wilson. We got Russell Wilson for 1 year. So, I mean, maybe Coach T likes what he's seen from Justin Fields a little bit at practice.
Let's let me say this. I'm thinking differently. I'm thinking that with now that he signed, Fields understands now he's there. He went and got him, but he realized also he needs to play. And like you said, they could just he drafted him and sent him on his way at the same next year. So at the same time, he's going to think about everything that's going on. So I think he's really going to pay attention. You'll see the best that Fields is going to be. I really do. But I think he has a chance.
I hope. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset with it, Pops. We could use a quarterback not named Kenny that wants to leave when somebody pulls up for competition. I need me a quarterback, Pops.
Hey, you got the receivers, and you got the running backs.
Yep. I feel we definitely have the receivers, and I feel we cleaned out the issue that was inside the locker room, being DJ from last year, according to the team a little bit. So hopefully George Pickens can blossom just a little bit more, and then we can go from there. I like the speed that we got with Calvin Austin.
Yeah, but it's about your offensive line.
And we did pick up O-line, Pops. And we picked up O-line last year, even though it didn't pan out the best for us. We still picked up O-line last year and this year in the draft.
If they can fix that, that's a problem.
It's as much of a problem as what the Bears' problem was for their offensive line, but I feel like it was maybe even more so in a lot of moments for the Steelers. You think Chicago's offensive line was just that horrendous?
Yes, without a doubt.
I'm not mad at it. So Justin Fields gets a better O-line. Could play better.
No, the blocking scheme was get off me.
Well, so I'm happy for this one, Pops. I'm happy for this one. Nico Collins got his 3-year, $72 million contract, $17 million on signing bonuses included, with $52,116,000 guaranteed, an average of $24.5 million a year. I don't think he would have got that without Stroud last year. I think Stroud being there and being able to be a solid, great quarterback, and to be able to allow his receiver to be a receiver, and he is everything at a 12 to what, Pop, 17 average to me. I enjoy watching Nico. I like him. What you think?
That's the whole thing. I think Stroud is one that really helped him get his bag, because without it, and plus with his injuries, what he's had to really produce when he was on the field, so he had to have that there for that to practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's game, 150, 160. That's what makes it all different.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm 100% with it. Yeah, I'm glad he got it. Now they're going to be hard. They're going to be tough.
Houston's gonna be nice.
They're going to be tough.
CJ also went to the media, Pops, and I told you this already, but he compared him as a generational talent, comparing Nico Collins to the Hall of Famer Andre Johnson.
Just think about that and Diggs now.
And then you still have Tank.
Yeah.
You got your slot receiver from the draft. You got Nico 2 year.
Name for himself like Puka.
Mm-hmm. See, I feel last year before the season, no one considered Nico Collins to be in the top 20 to 30 wide receiver range. Just honestly.
Well, let's say it like this. I didn't. You told me what you thought. I didn't believe it. I found out the hard way. He impressed me. That's not. And now, like I said, if he can stay healthy, that's a big thing. If he can stay healthy, but some of them hamstrings never really. If you don't take care of it right, and you keep on, it never is right again.
So you have CJ Stroud throwing.
Shappard.
Huh?
That's the turf. I said, you've seen also what happens. How somebody has injuries, it's like Sterling Shappard.
Yeah. So you have Diggs, you have Tank Dell, you have Nico, you have Stroud. What are we thinking? 3,000-yard receivers?
And also you got Mixon.
Joe did get picked up. I mean, he might get 250 receiving out of the backfield.
No, you got Mixon and Pierce.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, that's got to go to Pierce.
If he can, now that's the whole thing with Pierce. If he can stay healthy,
Pierce has to stay healthy. Pierce is a solid, very good running back, and he is not scared of contact, just like Brian Robinson for Washington.
The thing is, he's 1-2 punch. his first second down, so you can see why they brought Mixon in.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that relief for him could also help him last the season a lot better too, because them third downs, they're coming. And I mean, they don't want you to get that ball, and if you do, they're ready to light you up. Car crash. So, Nico got paid, pops. CJ Stroud is looking like I don't want to say top 5 quarterback, pops, but I feel like if he gives me 5 good weeks going into the season, I feel like he's top 5.
I pick him as a playoff team this year. To me, they're a playoff team, without a doubt.
He just
And my
likes to win. He likes to win.
without injuries, I tell you what, to me, Houston's they're gonna be hard to beat.
Whenever you can get a quarterback that enjoys competing and doesn't shy away from it, I think it definitely creates more impact for the overall team, especially for the wide receiver corps, because they know that their quarterback's going to try anything that he can to be able to extend the play or stay in the pocket and take the shot to deliver that 27-yard to 37-yard post down the middle to Nico Collins, where he has to catch it in between the safety and get smacked, and then they both get smacked. But he's bringing that element to want to win, and I feel like the wide receivers are going to play for him. The defense, pops, they picked up Will Anderson. They picked up your Minnesota Vikings edge rusher. So, what's his name? Not Griffin, but Danville. Hunter Danville. Yep.
Yeah.
Hunter Danville. Thank you. Their defense looks good, pops. You said playoff team. I don't think I can say no. I don't think I can. Because what, they got Indianapolis over there? I think they get Indy.
The whole thing is now with me, they have the right coaching. Now they're covering all phases of the game.
Yeah.
But it's not about being able to just throw the ball. It's a total offense, total defense. Now they picked out all the pickups they needed on defense, special team. To me, they're a complete team now where they can make a run forward in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed for them to make them last year, but I really think they can make a good push.
No, I think that they can make an actual possible run in the AFC, which is a tough task when you get into them playoffs. It's a long. I mean, you have Miami, Kansas City, Baltimore, Cincinnati. If their offensive line can get together, the AFC can get real dangerous, and there's a lot of talented QBs.
Yep, whoever's catching their stride right then, that's all mine.
100%. So I like it, pops. I like it overall. I like the signing. I like what Stroud said for the comparison, and I like the playoff push. I think that they can really do something there. Von Miller. So last year, he really, really, really wanted to get out of this knee brace. And when playoff time came, he was pushing. He was talking on pods and interviews. I really want to get out there. He also streams on Twitch and plays the game, and he was dropping some gems over there. He was feeling healthy. He was feeling like he could get out of the knee brace, but he just couldn't last year. He finally gets to practice, a live practice with no knee brace. What you think?
Well, let me put it on like this. I had Von Miller last year in the fantasy league. I watched him a lot once he got back on the field.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it was easy to watch is because he wasn't on the field that much.
Fair.
He didn't play near as many plays in the playoffs. Like I said, he was supposed to take off the brace in the playoffs. The man, like I said, he didn't even play that much. And he wasn't even half the player, 1/3 of the player he was the year before. So to me, for him to get that knee brace off, that's all. I'm great to hear that he's got a long ways to go, even close to back on stride to where he was when everything happened to his injury.
Yeah.
Because he was making no real pushes towards the quarterback. He was getting handled. He just couldn't make no quick moves. So, like I said, I watch him a lot, and I hope him the best. And I really think if he get that brace I hope it done him right to take it off. Like I said, I hope it don't re-injure himself and it's healed up good.
That's what I'm saying. I just hope that he waited long enough to be able to take the knee brace off. And I feel like maybe what you said is extremely accurate even to himself. I feel like maybe when he goes back and watches his own film with the brace on, I feel like maybe he feels he doesn't have the same get off. He's not really getting to the quarterback and he's not really getting close sometimes. A lot of times when he is getting pushed real far on the outside, he's not given the next move to be able to break off and get back into the quarterback. So I'm definitely hoping that Von Miller can bounce back. But I just hope that Von Miller is just healthy and gets a good season. Whether he isn't the same player or not, I just hope that he gets to be able to stay healthy for next season and then be able to go from there. But I would like to see Von Miller back in Von Miller.
That's why, because I watched him last year. He started to get a push and try and start to do a swim move. And as soon as he do the swim, he might knock him down, but his acceleration was so weak and
No
so
get off.
slow. He wouldn't really make no push towards the quarterback.
I'm rooting
And
for him though.
double team was the hammer. And they really
Yeah.
have
He used to be a
slide.
double team problem, and it's like now you don't even have to go, like, you don't even have to double team the situation no more.
Double teams too. He went a full double team just to slide onto him, tap and stuff like that. Suppose on a full double team.
Mm-hmm. But he may bounce back. We'll just have to see.
That's what I'm hoping. Like I
He,
said, that was last shooter. That's how bad injury is. Like I said, that's people
yeah.
didn't have that.
But at a,
I think it was better he kept that knee brace on all last year, but I've seen what happened to him. So I understand why he wants it all. It makes sense.
mm-hmm.
We lost all kinds of quickness, acceleration of quickness.
Oh, this is quite funny actually. So Justin Reid, and I'm not mad at it. He did do a kickoff last year and a field goal. Justin Reid wants to be the first NFL player to have a starting position on defense and be the specialist for the kickoff. Do you think they will allow Justin Reid to kick off because the kickoff format has completely changed? Tackling may be way more useful out of the kicker now. So and it's not like he has to bomb it. So what are we thinking?
I think there's going to be a lot of experimental stuff going on.
You said what?
I believe there's going to be a lot of experimental
Oh,
on these kickoffs. And my phone,
our phone's about to die.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys joining the Juice and Pop show. My bad, guys. I could have started the pod a little bit earlier, so we could have got more, and that's on me. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you guys subscribe. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jordan Love. And then actually, you just found out some different news, Pops. So
Yeah. Here's the thing: I don't know if it was even what they offered or if somebody said they should offer it. But yeah, Green Bay. Uh, what I gathered was it was already an offer was Romeo Dobbs or Christian Watson, one of the two, and a number two for CeeDee Lamb. But somebody was saying maybe for both receivers and the number two is worth it.
now, with that being said, the statement that we grabbed from yesterday was from Jordan Love, which Jordan Love stated, "We don't have to have a number one wide receiver." So now, Pops and I was asking ourselves yesterday, what does that actually mean? And I guess we kind of got our answer. If that trade was already previously offered or just now getting offered, then it still comes out with the same outcome. That Jordan Love is stating that I don't know if I'm going to say that we have a number one wide receiver on the team, but it doesn't matter. I don't know if that sits well with, me, if I'm a wide receiver on the team and I think I'm, like worthy of being a number one, which is either Christian Watson or Romeo Dobbs. Pops likes Romeo Dobbs a whole lot. We have a short dropping this week. Pops talking about Romeo a little bit, giving you guys a comparison as well. I don't know if he's a number one, but I think he possibly could be. Christian Watson, on the other hand, I wish I was getting a lot more out of him, especially if I am a Packers fan or a Jordan Love fan. Like, you're wanting him to make that stride, wanting him to take those steps. He's not currently taking the best strides, but I feel like he's definitely bounced back a little bit, not only from the drop with Aaron Rodgers, but just bounced back from the previous season and just had an overall a little bit better season. But I still don't know if he's showing you that number one caliber wide receiver. You're gonna get that number one DB every time for the matchup, and then you're gonna get schemed around, so it makes it a little difficult. I just don't know if I'm the hugest fan of what Jordan Love had to say, but I'm not mad at it. Pops is a huge fan of Romeo Doubs. I don't think that he could not be the number one there. So we can find out this year if, somebody can blossom from that wide receiver core to be able to, take that number one wide receiver spot. What, Pop?
It's going to be Dobbs.
You said it's going to be Dobbs?
It's going to be Dobbs.
Pops loves it. I'm not mad at it.
Next, Sterling Sharp.
Mm-hmm. So, offensive coordinator, new head OC for the Eagles, Kellen Moore. I guess he's taking over the complete new offense now. Like, usually sometimes they take like a little baby steps going into it, or maybe like 50% of the playbook. Jalen Hurts has stated that 95% of the playbook is now being completely brand new from offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, which is...
From?
Yeah, Kellen Moore is from Boise State.
No, remember who he coached for before the Eagles?
I do, but I can't remember for some reason. Wasn't the Giants? Was it?
CeeDee Lamb?
Oh, the Dallas. Yep. I was in the division.
Yeah,
I was gonna get there.
That's why I said it.
That's funny, but I guess Pop's 95% complete new playbook over there, and I guess the schemes are gonna be completely different. And I guess it's not going to be exactly how Dallas's was. So maybe he's going to try to give complete new looks too.
Yeah, but now they have a good running game now.
Yeah, Saquon's going to be a crazy improvement over there from Miles Sanders. And, Miles Sanders was for Carolina last year. Sorry. It was DeAndre Swift because he ended up going to Chicago.
Yep.
But I like it though, Pops. I think Kellen Moore can work for the Eagles. I think that might not be too bad.
And their offense is structured around him.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Play calling it's structured around that because more predominantly run anyways. Now if they got Saquon, I would be 60%, 60-40, at least 70, to 70-30.
Are you leaning Saquon's way or are you leaning pass offense?
I'm thinking run the ball.
I'm not mad at it.
Feed the beast.
But just keep him healthy.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Feed him. He can get his 20 touches a game.
As long as they don't overwork him, he'll be just fine.
He can take 20 touches a game, if not 25. And like I said, he's built for it. As long as they keep him and he's healthy, you're fine.
Yep, 100%, Pops. Okay, so Pops, now this is where... I'm a fan. I'm just a fan. You know me. I like Sterling Shappard. He got a 1-year deal to the Bucks, but he's not playing on turf no more, Pops. And we both know what that could mean for him.
That's good for him.
He's officially playing on grass, Dad. He was contemplating possibly retiring as well. I'm glad that he went to a team, and the Giants allowed him to go to a team with some grass. If you guys don't know who Sterling Shappard is, I'll give you guys just minimal background. He had a 4-year deal for $41 million, but due to a bunch of injuries and his contract not being fully guaranteed, he only received $21 million out of the $41 million, due to just repeatedly getting injured on turf because he's so fast twitch. Now he's on grass, Pops. I love it. I think he could possibly start being that crazy slot, wide receiver again. But then again, he's 29, 30, 31.
Well, the one thing you have to look at also, he's going to get the coverage now. He's going to get nickelbacks as good as they got. Evans is number 1. Godwin's number 2. Shappard. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get the nickelback.
That's gonna be free. I actually forgot that this was on here almost. Bobby Wagner signing. First of all, signing to Washington is quite crazy, pops.
Yeah.
Washington picked up Bobby and Frankie Louvu from Carolina. So they fixed their linebacker situation. They didn't like what they were getting from Jamin Davis 2 years ago out of the draft out of UK. They said that he is officially going to be tried out as an edge rusher, pops. Do you think he could be an edge rusher?
I think it's too light in the ass. He could, but he had to put on some massive weight because he's not lengthy and tall enough, in my opinion. But I think it'll be too hard for him to go against tackle.
I feel what you're saying because he kind of has like the similar body frame of what like Will Anderson does size wise, but not the arm length and not to be able to go get the ball like what Will Anderson does.
He's not big as Will Anderson though.
How big is Will Anderson? Is Will Anderson that much bigger than him?
I'm saying not that he used, but Davidson not big at all. He's really not. Check out his
I'm looking right now. He's 6'3", 243.
yeah, see. Well, actually, he maybe because
What, Dad?
he's bigger than I thought. I thought he's only 6'1", and I thought he's only like 230.
He's 8 pounds lighter and 1 inch shorter than Will Anderson.
It's still a tough road to hold.
No, it's a very tough road to hold, especially if you haven't played that position.
Line.
What?
Being under 250 and a defensive end, that's off the light in the ass.
Oh, did you want to talk about? I mean, I don't have a video to pull up, but I can pull up the video if you want. Of the Vikings' new uniforms, the Warrior winners.
Yeah, you can.
Did you want me to pull up a video, or do you want to just talk about it?
No, we can look at it. I like to see him again. I ain't seen him. Well, I'll see him when they first come out.
Okay.
No, I've seen him briefly. But no, they were crazy good looking.
All right, so here's the Vikings Winter Warrior uniforms, pops. 3, 2, 1, go. I haven't seen the video yet, so this is cool. Oh, okay. Oh, they got Pace Jr. in there. They really like him. Oh, Jonathan Greenwood. Them will be tough in the winter, Dad, in the snow. The Winter Warrior alternative uniforms or alternate. I said alternative. Jeez Louise. I'm not gonna lie.
And I like them.
I like them. I like them.
I like the helmet more than most helmets too.
Yeah, the helmet it's real clean. I didn't know how you guys would do another helmet, but it's kind of just like the traditional one, but it's like a little bit different. But the color, I like the color scheme on this.
The thing is, they've done the outline in the purple around the symbol on the helmet, and it's still interior is white. That's what I like. I thought it'd be all purple, and it's not. So I like it a lot.
Yeah. I feel like all purple definitely would not look near as good as what it does with just like the outline of it for sure.
Yep.
Subscribe to the Juice and Pop Show.